So, welcome back, everybody, to episode 12 of Sonic Frontiers, the brand new freedom action adventure game.
Translated.
Exactly. Hell yeah. Anyhow,
We're back at it again, people.
it's been 3 months for them.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my god, I miss this game so much. You have no idea. And it's funny.
It's a good game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a great game. I love Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers, I still think it's the best of the 2020 era Sonic games. But then again, the only real competition for it is Shadow Gens.
True.
Because Superstars was super okay, is what it should have been called.
Yeah.
Colors remastered? No. Not. I don't even like the original colors, so definitely not. I guess Shadow Gens is the only competition for it, but honestly, while I do like Shadow Gens, it loses a few things. One, it doesn't have the combat system, and two, I think Shadow Gens is the weakest of the main series soundtracks.
Really?
I'm gonna say this. If you count the remixes of old songs, then fine, Shadow Gens is good. But your best songs shouldn't be from a 20-year-old video game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, the new tracks are I don't count this game having the better soundtrack because his world is in it. No, I'm usually talking about the original to this game songs, like Undefeatable, or yeah.
Yeah, okay, I get it now. So I guess, yeah, this game does beat Shadow Gens in that.
Definitely. I think every main series Sonic game beats Shadow Gens in music. I really do.
Yeah, I think it only has remixes.
No, there are some original tracks in that game, like the White Space. And
Okay, wait, there's no. It only has remixes of vocal track.
yeah, so there's no new song in there, to my knowledge. Right. Yeah. Man. Well, since I knew this was going to happen because we got through our entire conversation in the economy video, that's why I actually had us watch GX. So let's talk about something while we watch, because right now this is just a gameplay episode.
Right. So before we started, we watched the Japanese edition of the final duel of season 3 of GX, aka Jaden versus you Bell. So Miguel, you started though. What are your thoughts on it?
So in terms of the season 3 duels, that's my second favorite duel. My number one favorite is still Johan versus Hellkaiser, simply because that heart attack and also the gameplay was super fire. But also, I will say that as someone who grew up with the Japanese version, I didn't realize how bad Yubel was butchered in English until way later. I would have been an adult by the time I watched the English dub of that scene. Man, I really hate how they censored Yu-Gi-Oh like that, but at the same time, I get that, American standards are very different from Japanese standards.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. So, even though it's surprised to me that they censored it, but like, how the amount of censored it, that's what I'm surprised about.
They really toned down Yubel.
Yeah, cause here's the thing, people. In the original, Yubel was a sadomasochist.
Her goal was to make Judai suffer so that Judai can understand how much she loved him. Yeah,
in her own words. The reason she's doing this, Jaden abandoned us so much that... What we said again?
Oh, the English dub says that Yubel is mad at Jaden because he left me, is the English version. The Japanese version was, Judai caused me so much pain and anguish that I fell in love with him.
Yeah, like we said, sadomasochist. It is freaking crazy.
It's like, damn. I will say, that duel had no business being as close as it was.
Yeah, cause in reality, Jaden would have lost big time.
The Yubel deck is so cracked, dude. The worst part is the Yubel deck has a freaking FTK as well. It can FTK you. So if you don't have hand traps, you just lose.
Were the cards even made by the time the deck was made?
The cards were not printed in real life, but they were eventually printed, and they were broken as hell.
Yeah.
Seriously, how Konami allowed in 2024 for the two strongest decks, Yubel and Snake Eye, to have an FTK if you didn't hand trap them is beyond me. We were literally, and by FTK I mean like you go to 0 life points before you even get a turn, David.
How? Oh my god.
Okay, I remember I was watching a Magic player react to a Yu-Gi-Oh live stream, and he said, dude, the commentators make it sound like getting your first turn going second is a blessing.
Yeah, because it is.
Like, holy shit, dude. You're not wrong though. Yu-Gi-Oh! Going second in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so unreasonable, man. But when you win going second, oh, it feels good though. Unless you're playing Tenpai, then you just suck. That's a joke. I don't actually hate Tenpai. It's just so many people at my locals hate it. So there's an inside joke that we just bitch about that deck, even though that deck is not that good. Yeah. Man. You see, the problem is we took a break from Frontiers, and even then, the real issue is that we've already said our thoughts on Sonic, haven't we? This entire series.
Yeah, we pretty much have. Like, and we all talked about the movie too, I believe,
yeah,
right?
we did talk about the movie as well.
Yeah, so...
Oh my gosh. We need a topic. Think.
Okay, I'm thinking of... Break, come on.
Okay.
Okay, Minecraft movie, have you seen it yet?
No. And I don't want to.
Okay, I'm gonna see it tomorrow, so I got to talk about that.
So you brought up a topic that you haven't seen, okay.
Yeah, why don't you want to see it?
I don't care. Like, that's the truth. I don't care about that movie.
Isn't Minecraft, didn't you say Minecraft was one of your favorite games, though?
It is one of my favorite games. That doesn't mean I want to watch a movie about it. I don't think gameplay-wise that Minecraft is really that exciting unless you make it yourself.
I mean, Minecraft has a lot of hidden lore in it.
I will say though, just let you know that I don't really play modern Minecraft. I play the old updates. Dude, my computer is having a panic attack. What is up with the skybox in this game?
I have no idea.
Yeah. We already did the economy stream in a different video. My goodness.
We have talked about pretty much everything, haven't we?
Yeah. We already complained about the ESRB.
We have talked about Nintendo Switch 2. We've talked to death about Neptunia.
I think we talked more about Neptunia in Sonic than we have about Sonic.
Right.
So, how about your Platinum Nuzlocke, huh?
God, boy. I'm getting to the... We're gonna get to that eventually. I do want to finish it because Platinum is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
How long? You know, I'm kind of surprised any. Actually, no, it wouldn't make sense for Sega to announce something during the Switch 2 review.
No, it really doesn't.
Switch 2 stream. Yeah. But still, do you think they've already released a new game on the Switch 2? Probably, considering.
Well, yeah. Sonic historically has sold best on Nintendo hardware than anywhere else.
I guess that explains the deal they had a while ago.
They had a lot of
Sonic
deals.
only made. What?
They had a lot of deals, not just one, but I know which one you're referencing.
Well, yeah, the contract where they can only the next game to make will only be for Nintendo.
Yeah, that was they shot themselves in the foot with that one. Hello.
What do you think? The first game was Sonic Lost World.
No, I believe the first game in that contract was actually Black Knight, then Lost World.
Oh.
Then Boom.
So only Black Knight was the only good one from there.
Pretty much. Yeah. We didn't lose too much.
Secret Rings was PS3 too.
No, Secret Rings was the game that quote unquote 06 was sacrificed for.
What do you mean by that?
So while I want to point this out, 06 had a 6-month development cycle. While they were doing 06, they were also working on Secret Rings, and also Yuji Naka left the project. So 06 is the most infamous rush job in the history of gaming.
Right. I'm aware about that, but I didn't know they were making Secret Rings during the time.
They were doing both games at the same time.
Ish.
My question is, why didn't they just, I don't know, say, we're going to delay Secret Rings?
I don't know.
Especially after Naka left. Come on, guys.
I don't remember if I asked this question before, but do you think Sega will ever try a game as big as
We already
06
asked
again?
this question. We've already
Oh.
gone through this one.
Okay, and you said like,
I hope
what was
so. The
again?
answer is I hope so.
Yeah, just so long as they do it right this time.
Yeah. Because the thing is, this game and Shadow Gens have proven to me that they can make an S tier Sonic game again. They just need to actually do it. Okay, the movies have made them so much budget and clout that they no longer have to worry about budget. Well, they do a little bit, but let's just say that the fact that Frontiers had 60 people on the team, apparently there's reports saying it was 150. First of all, that's still too small. But second of all, I have never seen the source on that, so I'm not gonna say it is. I did see the source for 60 people though. So the fact that there's
150 was too small.
Mario Odyssey had 1,100 people working on it.
Oh my. Damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
You want to see?
Okay, this one.
No,
No,
keep
go ahead.
If you ever want to see how many, what a waste of resources is, look up how many people worked on Concord.
Oh,
That was a
God.
waste.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say?
I think this one I asked. This one I asked too. Will we ever get another Mario and Sonic collab game?
No, because the company that was the one licensing Mario and Sonic Olympic Games, specifically the Olympic Games, went into NFT business. And then regarding a collab, Izuka has wanted to make a platformer, but I don't think anybody at Nintendo has ever expressed any interest in making a platformer with Sonic.
A Sonic platform would be kind of cool.
A Sonic platformer with Mario would be so dope.
Yeah. Kunorichi.
Yep.
What if... I'm not gonna help. What if we call it a Sonic Ninja game?
What the hell would that be about?
I don't know. Sonic as a ninja. I don't know.
No, people are gonna bitch about that. Don't do that.
Why?
The fan base already hated Sonic with a sword.
Even though I don't know why. I was awesome.
We'll never beat the allegations of they don't know what to do.
Sonic with a sword was awesome. Sonic with a sword was awesome.
For us, you gotta realize that the internet at large didn't actually like Black Knight. Sonic fans liked Black Knight, but non-Sonic fans hated that shit.
Well, the game isn't for non-Sonic fans.
That's not a good thing when you were a AAA developer. Remember, Sonic was AAA until Colors. That was the last time they were. That was the first time they stopped being a AAA studio. I mean, technically, if you want to go by budget, Unleashed was the last AAA Sonic until this game, Frontiers. And for anyone saying that Frontiers is a AA game, that's not true. The budget of this game is high enough to classify it as AAA.
What is different between double and AAA?
Budget.
Oh.
AAA doesn't actually mean anything regarding quality or anything along those lines. Let's put it this way. Concord was a AAA video game.
Ugh.
AAA just means budget.
We're gonna keep constantly shit on Concord every time, aren't we?
Do you have a better example?
No, not really, because Concord was garbage.
It was shit. That's what it was. I can't believe they had the nerve to charge people $40.
And at least they returned it.
You bought it?
No, fuck no.
I was about to say. I was about to say you were never allowed to criticize my gaming taste ever again.
Already at the time I was already out of hero shooters. The only one I wanted at the time was Marvel Bible.
Why the fuck can't I aim? Miguel,
I have no idea.
what is wrong with you? Play better. Yeah, I know. Anyhow. Crossworld is dead because Kirby Air Riders was announced and Mario Kart World was announced. Crossworld is dead. Sonic is fucked.
Yeah, I feel sorry about that. I was really looking forward to Crossworld, but now we got these games.
Like, damn it, man. Like, the only advantage that they have is that it's multi-platform, whereas Air Rider and Mario Kart World is Nintendo only.
Right.
So the only way they can really do this is to do the Sonic racing game as a free-to-play game, and then just do a shit ton of collabs.
I don't see that happening.
Dude, I don't even like Genshin, but it would be so funny because after the hatred that Sonic fans gave to Genshin, if they put Genshin characters in the free-to-play Sonic racing game.
Okay, that would be kind of fun.
That would be so. I don't even like Genshin, but I want to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though
Were you ever aware of that? How Sonic fans were just hating on Genshin in 2022?
yeah, I remember because back during the Game Awards,
That shit
Genshin
was
tweeted.
so funny, dude.
Okay, and this, okay, I would say this coming from a Genshin fan who has been playing the game since day one and still playing it. I'm gonna say this right now. Genshin should not have beat Sonic.
Frontiers was better, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like I love Genshin Impact. I still play it to this day. Have lots of fun. But Sonic Frontiers is still just a better game. It should have won.
This game should have won the player's choice, yeah.
The only reason it didn't because I'm convinced people only made it one to get more Primo gems.
That's what I said. Is like they say that if they won, they would give Paimon gems or something. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy. What a weird episode.
Yeah, we're just talking about anything now.
To be fair, we've never stayed on topic.
Yeah, it's true. We always have been shifting topics about anything, whatever.
Yeah.
What do you probably have nothing on Digimon, right? Nothing at all?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
So you got no thoughts about the upcoming game?
I didn't even know there was one.
Yeah, there's a new Digimon game coming, and I'll just say right now, it already looks like. Let's just say, it looks like the graphic and design, graphic wise and art style wise, it looked like how Scarlet and Violet was.
Oh no.
No. I'm talking about like in terms of how the game look in terms of art style, how all Digimon look.
I thought you were saying like frame rate. I was like, oh shit.
Oh hell no, frame rate much better. Frame rate far superior.
What the hell was I doing during this playthrough? Why am I playing so badly?
I have no idea. What? Oh my god, dude.
What is wrong with me? I swear
Somehow
I'm
it's
better
still
at this
faster
game.
than anything. You still were completing it faster than I ever have. I'm pretty sure about that.
Well, to be fair, I've played every main series Sonic game, so I have the experience.
Yeah. How long do you think it'll be until Sega announces the new one? A new Sonic game?
This year, well, they already announced Crossworld. Probably
Wait,
end of year
when they release?
or early next year.
Yeah,
Because the thing is, they got movie clout now.
that is true. And okay, that's something we can talk about. We can talk about too. Something else is coming up. What the heck? I didn't know you can go back up.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so you know how the Sonic movie is coming in 2026 or 27, I think, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about what else is coming out during that same year and same month. The Legend of Zelda movie.
Have they announced the cast
Yeah.
yet?
No, not yet. But that's what I'm curious about. How do you feel about the Legend of Zelda movie?
If it's animated, go. If it's live action, fuck off.
Yeah, live action.
Oh motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? It depends. It really depends on who they cast then. Because I'm not against a live action adaptation. I just don't trust modern Hollywood to do it. But in 2 years, if we get good actors within that time, which I pray we do, then I could see it working.
That's what I'm hoping too, because I don't know. I mean, I'm curious how it goes, but the thing I question the most is if there's a live action, but the Mario movie is animated.
What's gonna happen with the
kinda
Super
killed off-
Smash Bros. Movie?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want a Super
How would he
Smash
able to do that?
Bros. That movie would be so cheesy, man. I wouldn't want it.
Plus, not to mention, what would that could be the story for it?
They fight Master Hand.
I guess that makes sense. Is it Master Hand or Taboo?
It could be Galeem.
Galeem would kind of complicated because you have Galeem, you also have to bring in Darkon.
And Crazy Hand.
Right. I mean, but a Super Smash Bros. Movie would be kind of crazy.
The problem is it has the same issue that Infinity War had, and it's that there's so much shit to follow that unless you watch like 20 movies prior, it's so difficult to watch that movie.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Because I guess the only reason I like Infinity War so much because I watched all the movies, so I've kept up with it.
That's the same thing with me. I liked Infinity War. The only reason I did is because I watched all the movies.
Right. So like, but now, but yeah,
What the
movie,
hell
yeah,
hit
the
me
Mario
there?
movie. I have no idea. Yeah, the Mario movie is animated. Legend of Zelda is gonna be live action. Sonic's over live action. Heck, we already have Pokemon live action with Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
And I cannot trust Chris Pratt playing a live action Mario. He's good as a voice actor, but live action, no.
It should be Charles Martinet, and I stand by that. I actually really liked the Mario movie. I just wish that it was Charles Martinet and not Chris Pratt.
I don't mind him, but I don't mind him.
By the way, can we point out how much better I started playing at some point in this video? I don't know what happened, but I was sucking so badly, and now I'm doing god tier gameplay.
Yeah, I know that you're doing so much better now. Whatever funk you were in, it's over now.
It's so funny to think that all of these videos were recorded in chunks of 1 hour. So it's like one day I would play for an hour, and then I would just stop playing. No, I got hit! Could you imagine if I did this playthrough on extreme difficulty?
I can only imagine how bad that would go.
I could do it. I've beaten this game on extreme. It took me 40 hours, dude. I don't want to do that again.
Only 2 days.
You gotta realize I don't play video games as much as you do, probably. So it'd be more like half a year of gameplay.
Okay, actually, I never asked the. I know we talked about the Switch too, but like, you never said yourself if you're buying it.
I'm probably gonna get one used, if I do get one.
Yeah, you know what, that makes. I figured you would usually go for a used one.
It's like, how do I explain this? Ever since I got the Steam Deck and my PC, I have not really been interested in the console market as much as I used to be. Like what? I lose access to Mario Kart and Pokemon. Okay. But I also gain access to a shit ton of games that I couldn't on console.
That's true.
Okay. So it's give and take here. Look, Sonic will always be coming out on computer anyways, even if they don't make an official release. Look at Unleashed, for example.
Yeah.
And also fan-made games that you can't play on console. Oh, man. It's like, let's put it this way. I would never be able to play 5 Twilights and Beatos on console. It wouldn't happen.
You make it sound like the bad thing.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that on PC, because I can play it, it's like, it's cool.
I think better question is why would you ever play the game to begin with?
I spoke to the guy on Reddit who made the game, and he just gave me the download code.
I still can't get over I still remember when you played that, when I watched you play that, and then suddenly bitch got fucking they showed up and I just went all ham.
I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. I swear this episode is gonna have more random instances of silence than anything else.
Yeah, Papa.
And the problem is there's no cutscenes in this episode.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. Did I can't remember if I got your thoughts on Legend of the after what was announced.
Oh, I already got my order placed.
Oh wait. Okay, that thing I'm thinking about. I haven't gotten the pre-order for the game yet, but now that I know it's gonna be released for Switch 2, don't know if I should just buy it for the Switch 1 or just buy it when it gets Switch 2.
I already pre-ordered. The only reason I even got the game in the first place as a pre-order is because I money matched someone in Yu-Gi-Oh, and pretty much that game paid for the whole game, so I had no intention of ever actually paying for that game in any sort of way. I just happened to win a money match.
I thought you would have bought the channel because you like the Legends.
I do like the Legends games, but I really wasn't intending on buying it. It's like I was gonna wait to watch gameplay of it. But I mean, a free video game is a free video game. It could have been fucking Duke Nukem for the PlayStation 1, and I would have taken the money.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what? I get a video game for beating someone at Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's go.
So Legend of the I admit, does look more interesting.
I am gonna probably play the Switch Fun version for the channel if I do play it. So enjoy the massive lag, everybody, because we all know what's gonna happen. The Switch One's hardware is barely functional at this point.
I want to say I hope not.
The Switch 1 has technology from '07, David. Come on.
But I can still play some games good. It's Tears of the Kingdom within laggy, Breath of the Wild
It
was
ran
laggy,
at
Pokemon
30,
Unite
dude.
isn't. It can handle Nier Automata.
That also runs at 30. And even then, it's not a
can
stable
still-
30.
It can still handle it.
Yeah, I know it can handle it, but let's put it this way. I could play Nier Automata on my PC at 104 hertz, or I could play it on my Switch at a very unstable 30 hertz and with weaker graphics and performance. Yeah, of course it can handle the game. That's because it was downgraded. There's no shot the Switch could run the PC version of Nier Automata. There's no way.
Probably not, yeah.
I think I actually did the comparison in one of the Pokemon episodes. So we talked about this as well. Damn it. I miss Pokemon
Yeah.
Sword. That playthrough was awesome.
Thor was a fun game. Despite what people say about Gen 8, I thought it was a decent time.
I had a great time. It was like decent. I had a great time.
Yeah, people say it's bad, but it's really not. And then of course Gen 8 involved Legend Arceus, hands down one of the best Pokemon games.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you.
Although it does also include BDSP.
The thing about VDSP is that it's a disappointing game, but VDSP is not a bad game. It's a remake of Gen 4. Gen 4 by itself was already good. Platinum just made it better, but I still like Diamond and Pearl.
True. Plus, it had some of the best Elite Four matches.
It has the best Elite Four matches. It's not even close. What Elite Four is even comparable to the VDSP Elite Four?
None.
Exactly.
You're right.
It's the best Elite Four in the franchise.
I retrained competitive items and the hands down the hardest Cynthia fight ever.
Yeah, I think that might be the hardest fight in Pokemon. No, I still think the Volo fight was harder though.
Oh yeah, because the whole thing with Giratina.
What is the hardest fight? It's probably the Battle Frontier brains in Gen 3 and 4. That was brutal. That shit was hard.
Aren't their Pokemon level 100?
They're level 100 and they even use legendaries.
Yeah, it's probably them.
And also, they get to use the predictive AI instead of the good AI system, so they can actually see your inputs before you make them. After you make them, before they make their move.
Oh wow, that's just unfair.
Well, that's why they're the Frontier Brains, right? They're the true final boss of the series.
And we never see them again.
Well, to be fair, less than 1% of players even got to that fight in the first place.
Okay, but not like it'll hurt sales if you put them or not.
True, but it will hurt development time. We're not in a pixel era game anymore, and these are 3D models and 3D fixtures that have to be rendered and scripted.
Then just release it later as a free update. Hence I say free update, not DLC.
And you see, why would they do that? Why not charge you? You're gonna get it.
They got charge you for the much bigger DLC later.
Why wouldn't they just charge you for both? But let's continue on to the next episode, which fun fact, if you guys are on this channel at the time of watching, my Nuzlocke fight against Chuck just came out. Yes. So let's get on to the final episode of the main campaign, because the rest of it is just the final horizon. Have a nice day, everybody.